See the red flags, and you might survive.
Stop. My penis can only get so erect.
Hello and welcome to Red Flags. We are your hosts, Doodah. The whole crew is here. Today we're going to open up the Book of the Shadows, which totally exists. We're talking about the Blair Witch 2 from 1999. Yeah.
Okay, so you ruined my whole fucking thing.
Well,
your stupid intro fucked a big part of my plan.
Oh, are you going to prove the Book of Shadows exists?
No, so here's the thing. So last week we did Ghost Keeper.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that noise?
Yes.
Did your dog just fart?
Sneezed.
Oh, okay. The
Snorting
dog
too much
sneezed, and
cardboard.
all of a sudden I was like, the whole floor vibrated. I think he bashed his head into the ground. But anyway, so last week we watched Ghost Keeper, and a big part, towards the end of that episode, I was like, and there was no fucking ghost, right? So I watched this movie, and again, I watched this movie, and then I was like, wait a minute, there's no Book of fucking Shadows. God damn it. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna mention it until the very end, and I just want to see how long it takes for them to mention the fact that there's no Book of Shadows at all.
Not even a mention or a thought.
You said it within the first 5 fucking seconds.
Well, I said it exists. Totally, man. Totally exists. It's out there somewhere. It just wasn't in this movie.
No, it was not. Okay, so I have done research on this movie, and I know some stuff that I want to talk about. But I'm gonna I want you guys to start your ratings. So we'll go. Opie, what's your rating?
I'm giving it an 8.
All right, I like that. Dave,
The Book of Shadows.
where are you at? Because I know Dave's not a fan.
Do you want me to go before Dave?
He's, I don't know what, he's just.
Well, it would have been. Let's just go. We're going to go with a 5. It's pretty.
5. Okay. See, my guess would have been a fucking 3 out of Dave.
It would have been probably closer to that, except for towards the ending is the acting and stuff that saved it.
Me and Dave have argued about this movie since 1999 because I've always liked this movie and Dave has always hated it.
Well, it's not. I didn't hate it. It just was not enjoyable.
I'm gonna try to get you to raise your score.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna try, and it's not gonna be normally. I'm just kind of screaming and yelling, but I have some legitimate things to say about this that might help.
I might be able to help in that cause too.
Okay, but first, I have no fucking idea where Donnie's going to be on this, so let's find out.
I was gonna go with a 7.5.
Okay.
It's a 7.5 movie.
Before we get started, do you guys want to know something about the Book of Shadows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The real Book of Shadows. The Book of Shadows is a book containing religious texts and instructions for magical rituals found within the neo-pagan religion of Wicca. Since the conception, it has made its way into many pagan practices and paths. The most famous Book of Shadows was created by the pioneer Wiccan Gerald Gardner sometime between the 1940s and 50s.
Okay.
There's a lot more text, but I don't want to read it all.
Okay.
But there is a real Book of Shadows.
I could write
So-
a book of shadows
Yeah, me too.
and literally just have it shadow puppets.
No, that's not what a book. No.
Yeah, it is though. It's shadows.
What do you stop doing gang signs over there? He's trying to make the blood symbol. Good thing
Yep,
we're not
So
publishing your videos because I feel like you'd cause some problems with that. Especially,
maybe I get offed by the Crips.
yeah, you're in Blue Land right now.
Blue, yeah. Oh no, my computer has frozen. Yeah, Burkittsville. What do you think, Al? Did you give it your rating?
No, I didn't. You just skipped right over that and wanted to talk about the Book of Shadows.
So
Might as well
what's your
just put
score?
the 10 in
Are
now,
you gonna
Donnie.
Are you
It's-
going to give it a higher score
It's
than
not
me?
a 10. It's not a 10. It is a 9.
Okay,
Ooh.
so yeah. What did I give it? An 8.5 or an 8?
You gave it an 8.
Okay, the 8. I'll stick with an 8 for now.
Yeah, I
It
did.
might go
You
up
gotta
for
put
me.
these in the spreadsheet. I don't know if anyone has the spreadsheet pulled up, but I totally did not.
I just
okay.
pulled it up.
Dave's at a 5, Obi 8, Al 9, me 7.5.
And before we get rolling too hard, we can put the drop down for your counter. Would we
Is this
can
a no?
I don't know. We got to kind of talk about that.
Yeah, we might have to discuss.
Yeah. Also, this is our first movie of 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I really don't know why I picked this movie, to be honest with you.
I appreciate that you did.
I actually just found out that the new Suspiria from like 2021 is free on Prime right now, and I really want to watch that, so I should have picked it.
Oh, we can do that one right now for this next one.
Oh,
Is that the one that I? Oh, that is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay, I'm excited for that.
they're dancers and they get all crazy. It's a good one.
Mhm. It's a
I'm really
witchy
into
one.
the. Yeah, it's another witch one.
I
Yeah.
guess January's the month of witches.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm real excited about that one because
Actually, yeah, we could do a witch theme. I like it.
yeah.
If we do Blair Witch 2 Electric Boogaloo as Opie's pick, I'll do Suspiria as my pick, and then you and Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donnie.
You're welcome. So Al, why 9? You know what makes this movie a 9 to you?
Okay, so first I'm gonna say I was batting for this movie so hard through the years, right?
Yeah.
When it came out, I rented it with Mike and we watched it. And I could not tell you for the life of me how he feels about this movie. I had seen Blair Witch, the original one, in theaters, but by the time I saw it, it was already like, oh, it's not really real, you know. But it was supposed to be the scariest movie in the world. Side story, we might have mentioned this in the podcast before, but that movie came, actually I have to look something up quick just so that my facts aren't wrong.
It's more fun if you just wing it.
Well, there's something I got to look up. Yep. Okay, perfect. That is right. I had that right in my head and the math adds up. So at this time in the world, it was pre Y2K, but barely, right?
Mhm.
But everyone's starting to freak out that the computers are going to shut down and the world's going to go into a panic. And our aunt, Monica, for some reason, had decided to separately take me and Opie to go see movies at the Mall of America. And
Wow, this was that time?
yep, and your choice was The Sixth Sense.
Yep. It's legendary. It's the first time I ever ran out of a theater and was too scared to watch a movie.
I was debating on mentioning that part, But yes,
I'm not scared. It's I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah, but
We all
look
have
at you
an
now.
experience.
Look at
you
you
were
now.
you were a young kid
Yeah.
too, though.
Yeah,
Right? I was
1999.
just a little kid.
And I wanted to make sure that The Sixth Sense came out in 99 because I was like, because my choice was The Blair Witch because it was all anyone was fucking talking about.
Because when I was young, oh my god,
Dave, we were young at the same time because
Stupid
we're the
movie.
same age.
What was that movie called?
Yeah,
The
but when Dave
Graboids.
was young,
Tremors.
Tremors?
Yep.
What about
When I
that?
first watched that when I was really young, it
Yeah.
actually gave me nightmares.
Really? Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
That's shocking.
No, I
Yeah,
get it.
you
Like
mean-
there's shit coming up from
I
underground.
mean, I
You
wasn't
don't know
actually
what's on it.
scared of the movie. It just like I would actually have nightmares, at night about
The
it.
fucking Graboids coming at you.
Yeah.
I get it.
that you were standing on a gas station and it was rocking back and forth.
No, it was waving. The roof.
No, I
waved.
wasn't on a gas station. It would just randomly, be in the
Were you-
middle of a
were
dream
you-
and
was
that
your-
shit would pop out. And,
Was your bedroom in the basement at that point?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Might not have been yet.
Yeah. All right.
Can't remember.
But yeah, so in 1999, watched The Blair Witch, and then almost immediately this movie came out, and nobody fucking liked this movie, and like everyone was shit talking it. Like everyone was like, "This movie fucking sucks," and I was like, "You know what? I liked it, and it was one of the first movies about a movie, and like I just dug that concept immediately, right? It was my first introduction into Wicca culture and the occult. And I remember Dave's main argument against this movie has always been, "Oh, you just want to see orgies." I'm like, first of all, I don't recall like graphic orgy penetration scenes or anything crazy like that. It was like,
The Howling 2.
yeah.
The Howling 2 is much worse than this movie.
Yeah, I just remember that was there. I was like, yeah, I can't argue that because there's like sex in the movie, kind of a little bit, but it's not like you're not watching full on porn, So I was just like, I can't argue against you. You're like, you're just watching it for the orgies, and I'm like, that's not, no. It's like the everything else in this movie, right? And I was like, the concept, I really liked it. I liked that it's about. First of all, I don't know why I'm interrupting my own goddamn self, but I wanted to ask Opie this question: what connection does the main character have to another great franchise from the 80s and 90s?
Ooh, I have no idea.
You know how like there's like 6 degrees or 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon? This
Yeah.
is 1 degree. This guy himself starred in a television series along with another actor who we all know and love,
Freddie Mercury.
Bruce Campbell.
Oh,
They
cool.
were in Burn Notice together.
Never seen it.
I never watched
Oh.
it either, but I did
Never
know that they were
either.
both in it.
So that main guy is actually super famous, and
I wouldn't call him super famous. I'm pretty sure he did this, then Burn Notice, and then maybe some other stuff. I haven't really looked into him much, but I do remember those.
he is on a show. Oh wow, he is in Invincible.
Okay, like a
He's
voice
Machine
actor.
Head from Invincible. Yes, currently, like that's what he's currently doing. Otherwise, he's been in Law and Order.
That makes sense. I feel like that fits.
And he was in a lot of things. Wow, he's in a lot of things. He's actually
Jeffrey
quite busy.
Donovan.
surprisingly. Yeah,
Jeffrey Donovan.
man. If I
But I remember
recognize him.
whenever I did see him in something random, I was like, oh, it's the guy from Blair Witch 2, right? Like that's like the Blair Witch 2 is the first thing that I seen him in, and I liked it, and I thought he did I thought the acting was pretty good, pretty solid all around. Like I didn't feel like any of it was shitty. Like I didn't think I never had the thought like
I'll second that.
that there was like any terrible
The acting
acting.
was actually really good.
And I think that like at first when you see this guy being interviewed, I think he's intentionally, like playing as a not actor person because it's supposed to be like a street interview, which I think he did great at that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like one of the first things you see is him like selling stick men things. Do you guys really want me to
he's
start
got
rambling and
crazy
trying
person.
to argue my case here? Because I got notes. Is that a yes?
What are your notes?
Okay. I'm opening it up right now. Oh God, it went to the bottom. Okay. So the first thing I wrote was no Book of Shadows, right? There's no Book of Shadows.
Yeah, naturally.
I also wrote in burn notice because I wanted to mention that for Opie, that Bruce Campbell from the Evil Dead series and many, many, many more cool things.
What the hell's Maniac Cop?
Maniac Cop, yep. Spider-Man. Anything Sam Raimi.
Yeah. What was that goth lady's name? Kim Director? Why is she way at the bottom of the credits?
I don't think she's in much else. But actually, when I looked up Jeffrey Donovan, hers was the next name.
She's in a fuck ton of stuff.
So I don't know if you guys caught this, but everybody that acted in this movie was their real first name as their character.
Oh,
So Kim
interesting.
played Kim.
Yeah.
Erica was Erica. Jeffrey,
Jeff.
Tristan, Steven. All of them. That was their real first names. They just changed the last names, but I don't think they even mentioned it in the movie.
Oh, that would be easier to remember.
There was a reason behind it, and the reason was because in the original Blair Witch movie, same thing. All the actors were their real names. Because in the first movie, a year before it was coming out, they set the stage for this whole real found footage thing. They showed pictures of the footage being uncovered, and then like crime scene photos of like people's cars, and like they're missing. There was wanted posters up all over Burkett County, like they set this up, and then they were like, all the footage is getting put together and we're gonna put it up for Sundance, right? And then the movie came out, and then eventually it was revealed that it was fake, but there were some people that were against it because like they were mad that they were duped because they watched the movie and they were like, oh, this isn't real, right? And like
That's some really dumb shit.
And if you think about it, like if that was if it was a real thing, you'd think the families would have put up a bit of a stink. Like if
right.
Yeah. And also
If their children were being exploited.
Yeah, and if it was like maybe on an episode of Dateline or something, that'd be fine. But,
Unsolved mysteries.
yeah. But yeah, in that first movie, all the actors used their real first names. And then they went into hiding for that year, for all the time that they were doing it, because they were supposed to be missing.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. So then this movie, the issue that I know that Dave, that I don't even know if you consciously know this, but subconsciously I know it's an issue for you, is maybe you are tasting how much the studio executives and producers had in fucking up this movie.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because the director for this had a fucking plan, and the idea that this movie is supposed to be is most of the movie, right? The story of it for sure. But the studio kept fucking everything up. And like the first thing right off the bat it wasn't supposed to be Marilyn Manson, Disposable Teens, for the intro. It was supposed to be a song called like Witches by Frank Sinatra. So it's a completely different tone. So it was supposed to
that would
be,
give it a different vibe.
it was supposed to be the whole thing about like all these different groups of people are going on this tour for their own separate reasons, which they do mention that in here, but they don't really, it was going to be elaborated on more in the story.
Well, two of them, they were writing a.
Yep, they were writing
paper.
a thing. They were writing a book, but it was a couple, and it was like, it was the husband's book. I think, I don't know if they're married or not or whatever, but
Yeah,
it was the
matter.
husband's book, but like his wife has the opposite view on it, but they're both interested in it, like from the logical standpoint. And they have a great argument in that. And that was supposed to be elaborated on more, but it didn't get the opportunity. And
Which definitely shows, because the whole first half of this movie is boring as fuck,
I disagree with you.
and it did
So
not draw me in.
I think I'll get to it. Okay. So, and the Wiccan was supposed to represent how the first movie fucked up the view of what Wiccan and witchcraft really is, you know, and it's like they mentioned that, but that was supposed to be elaborated on more. Kim, the goth chick, was supposed to represent the outsiders and the occult, other views, and you know.
So here's my main question. Okay, the whole Blair Witch thing was fake. What the fuck was going on in this?
Okay, I'm getting there. So it's supposed to be like a satirical beginning of the movie, right? And everyone's going on like, and Jeff is supposed to represent the capitalistic view of like, hey, this is a big thing. I can make money off this. Bing, bang, boom. I think that's pretty much everyone. So
Okay, so quick. Why was he in a mental institution?
studio. 100% studio choice. Because there wasn't a villain, somebody to pin everything on. So they wanted to put him in the mental institution so that you assume that he's the bad guy the whole time.
Which they failed at epically,
Yep,
because
and
it
that-
doesn't even remotely look like
I'm
he's
going
the
to tell you
bad
this.
guy.
The director for this movie is pissed because the studio fucked everything up. Everything that he had planned. So all of this was supposed to...
I'd like to have seen it from his view.
We weren't... There was...
I bet you the movie would have been a lot better.
There is a company that might work on doing a director's cut, but the director said that if you take out these scenes or take some of this stuff and then put it at the end. So right off the bat, we're kind of spoiled with like, because we were supposed to follow these people through the tour, and then like the blackout happens, and then they go back to the place, and then they watch the tapes, and they start to reveal what.
That's where actually I kind of started enjoying it, was the crazy things that they were catching. And
Yep, and that was supposed to be
what drew me in more.
That was when we were supposed to start like having that experience, but and then by the end of the movie, you know, they do that whole thing that you do like. And so it was supposed to be that gradual thing, but the studio, there wasn't supposed to be any fucking scenes of any violence or any weird shit before that. We were supposed to follow them. The night happens, the blackout happens, and then
you're not supposed to know anything until they review the tapes.
But the studio and the producers kept saying like, no, you have to intercut this weird shit. And they started doing like reshoots and then throwing shit into the editing after everything was said and done. And then that's when they also added the shots of the mental institution, and then they tacked that on in there, and then they changed the music and the scoring, and
Now, don't get me wrong, the music I we grew up with that music. So
There was
that wasn't
I want to
so
know.
bad.
I'm
not
apparently if you buy the DVD, you get the soundtrack with it, and I want to check because I have the DVD, but I don't remember getting a soundtrack with it, like a separate CD.
Maybe it's
like
just
a-
on the DVD at the end. You know
A
what I mean? Like
digital
there's an
copy.
option where
Maybe.
you can go into it and go to the soundtrack.
Maybe
'Cause I have a couple that were like that.
DVDs were weird back in the day, but yeah. So it like the studio took a bunch of shit, added extra dumb scenes, like we weren't because like all of a sudden, like right off the bat, you already know before anything even happens with the tour that the people that we're already following are going to be doing something fucking weird when they start cutting in those like murder scenes and the gory shit. And none of that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be a gradual flow into it. And then by the end of the movie, you're supposed to be left wondering, was there really a Blair Witch? Was it a part of, because the wife was always talking about like mass hysteria and the power of suggestion, right? And so because of this whole they're on this tour with all these
That's
people
where
who
it got
believe in the
kinda
Blair Witch.
Confusing with that whole thing where everyone thought that she was the one conducting the whole thing.
And here's the thing. It was supposed to be left with, did she really get possessed by the Blair Witch, or were they just seeing shit, or were they just fucked up? Like we were supposed to be left wondering what the fuck, right? That was supposed to be the general idea, which we still kind of were, but the studio fucked up the whole story by throwing in a bunch of shit and making it more
that mental
confusing
institution
than it
thing,
needed to be.
I wish that wasn't even in there because it made no sense. Like, why was he in there?
I will say, I was saying about the acting. Actually, that part when they were shoving the tube in the nose, that was the part when I was like, "This is bad acting," because I've done that exact same, like, fake shoving a tube in the nose by just sliding your hand along it. Like, it was super cheesy. Also, it didn't make any sense logically because you can't shove a tube in somebody's nose and pour liquid in there, and then he's swallowing. And first of all, you're shoving it into his lungs, because I'm pretty sure you're not that great at intubating through a nose that you're going to get it in the stomach without even. It was dumb.
You could, though.
It was pretty stupid.
Like you can, but I mean, I don't. Yeah.
It's
Also,
connected
you're
to
not
back
supposed to
and
be
forth. You can-
smoking a cigarette while you're shoving a fucking tube in somebody's.
No.
Getting ash in the liquid and shit.
Yep, and whatever that liquid was. And also, if you have a tube in somebody's esophagus, if you did make it correctly, he wouldn't be swallowing.
Yeah.
And usually somebody's knocked out unconscious or whatever before you start doing that anyway.
Oh my God.
But
Stop.
yeah, so the whole mental institution loony bin stuff was tacked on. A lot of the gory murdery scenes were tacked on. And like, not that they're necessarily bad, but it was just intercut shitty because the studio wanted it that way. The guy wanted it to be a whole different thing than what it ended up being. Not completely different, but I don't know if I'm making much sense with that. So that was the general idea of it, and I like it better. I did like that they threw in, like, you can see some of the actual work that the director put into the, like, because I think he was also the writer, but they put in a lot of actual things to try to make it for like the Wiccans and the pagans and the people who are into the occult, and taking all that stuff and adding actual shit in there. Like you said, the Book of Shadows. By the way, the Book of Shadows wasn't supposed to be called that. The fucking studio came up with that name.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
Why?
obviously, it
Who's
didn't make any
fucking-
sense because there's no fucking book in this movie.
What self-indulging producer was like, it should be called the Book of Shadows.
So a lot of times the reason why they do that stuff is they're trying to justify their job.
Yeah, I can
Yep.
see that.
Oh,
That's-
just be
that's-
like, I did something.
Exactly. Yep. They think they know better, so they interject and they add stuff to it Even though like the actual creative minds that are creating something, they do that way too often. These stupid empty suit fucks, they need to just shut the fuck up and let the people that make that stuff, the creative people, let them go.
So
just let them go with it.
Here's a big thing that didn't get the play that it deserved because it was overshadowed by the bullshit other stuff that didn't make any sense. And this doesn't make any sense anymore because the studio fucked it up. But it's still in the movie, and it was supposed to be able to, so you can figure it out. And there was actually a website that was created so that if you found these things, you would get shit for it. And it didn't really get to play out as much because the movie didn't turn out as well as it should have. But so, do you guys remember hearing the phrase Widdershins?
Kind of at some point.
Widdershins.
Yeah, she was chanting about him.
No. The Wiccan did not say that.
Okay,
It was
I thought she did.
It was the wife, Tristan.
Yeah, it was Tristan.
When
I thought she
was
something.
so Widdershins, because she just threw that out there, and then like Jeffrey's like, "What the fuck is Widdershins?" And she was talking about reverse, like play it backwards.
Oh,
right?
Okay, I remember that now. Yeah.
So in the movie, throughout the first half of the movie, there are subliminal words, like when that girl lays down in the grass and like we're kind of distracted by her belly and the belly ring thing that goes all around, right? In the grass next to her is the word no. There's a scene where there's fire that flickers up in front of the screen and the word seek comes across the screen. There's I think like a door closes and on the back of it it says me. I think no was actually written in Windows.
Me, did you say?
Me, M-E.
Oh, M-E, okay.
And then the word or is in there somewhere. I don't remember where exactly all these things are. And the word further, right? And then that part when she's screaming about Widdershins and we need to play the shit backwards, she just starts saying shit in reverse, right? She says like, ear more niaga il endrich eth et, right? Which is in the front way, it is the children will again roam free. So if you take all these words, it's supposed to be seek me no further or the children will roam free. Meaning that the Blair Witch had taken her over and they need to stop fucking looking for her, right? Seek me no further or she's going to release all the dead children upon them to haunt them. And that's what ends up happening, right? Because, you know, that's when we're supposed to be able to start seeing the little kids popping up. Like the dead, putting their bloody handprints all over them, right? In the story, that's the whole thing. But it also got chopped up and moved around and everything got rearranged because the studio wanted it to be that way, which makes no sense.
Yep.
So a lot of people fucking hate this movie because it's really fucking confusing, but I always liked it, and I like it even more now cool. Because of all of these things that it was supposed to be. And yes, it should go down more.
Cut.
There is no director's cut yet. There is a company.
I hope they do because I really would like to actually see it how it was supposed to be.
So this whole,
like I said, I think that's what killed this movie for me. Like I said, that stupid mental institution scene and shit. Like, why was he there? They never really explained why was he in the mental institution.
Yeah, they never did explain it, and it's because there was no fucking reason because they didn't have a reason.
Exactly. See, that's what it's just like. Oh, he's nuts, and you want to go back to the nut house again? And okay, why? Why was he there?
I think that when I went into this, watching this recently, I was down on it, right? Because I was like, it's like I gave it so much hype for myself because I liked it so much when it first came out. And I
might
didn't
have
really
to watch it again and look for that shit you're talking
and I
about,
never
'cause that's
really
intriguing.
I never really had a reason. Like I was never had a good argument whenever you were like, "Yeah, this movie fucking sucks," and I'm like, "Well, no," like that was all I could really say. I was like, "No," and I was like, "I don't know why." But
I still didn't
think,
enjoy like the whole first half.
I think it's because I just saw potential in it, and what I could see the ideas that it was going for, and the acting was always great.
acting was good.
Like every single person in there did a great job. I gotta click back here because I had the cast. Okay, so yeah, Kim, like even when they're being interviewed. Oh yeah, there was another thing. They weren't supposed to get like interviewed until the end of the movie because that's when the cops show up, right? But we're seeing cuts of that throughout the whole thing, so you know they're in jail for something.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So we weren't supposed to have that experience until the end of the movie, right? So
That's
it was supposed to
why I
be.
didn't really care for this too much because it flip floppy too much.
And that was a big complaint.
I don't like the back and forward shit. Like I don't like that.
Yeah. Again, this is 99,
No,
so it
there's
was an earlier
there's
version of it.
Movies that they pull it off well.
Yeah.
Where like it'll be like, oh, you're watching something and it's like 2 weeks earlier to explain how it got to that point. Then it leads up to there again and then continues. That's fine. But where it constantly is like, oh, back and forward and back and forward and back and forward and back, that just gets old.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Let me look at my notes here. I think I had I had to look it up too because I was really confused because I can't remember what it's like by earth and grass and smoke. Persephone I invoke. And I was like, who the fuck is Persephone? Because she said it a million times. Did you guys know who Persephone is/was?
Heard the name before.
Prominent
but
witch.
I don't know how
Persephone is the Greek goddess of spring and the queen of the underworld, known for her abduction by Hades and the myth that explains the season. She is the daughter of Zeus and Demeter and the goddess of agriculture.
Oh, okay.
Annual,
Persephone.
yes.
Aha.
And her annual return from the underworld to the earth each spring symbolizes immortality and the cycle of nature's death and rebirth. So the Wiccan is super into her because of the earth, Mother Earth. She's the type of girl who's grounding, No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good witch.
Yeah, and that's what she's trying to say is like not all witches are fucking the Blair goddamn witch, right? And another thing that they could have, and I think that they were supposed to touch on more, is because they didn't mention it because I don't think they had the opportunity to. But that Wiccan, her whole mission was to communicate with Ellie, whatever, I can't remember the witch's name, right? And I think
she did say that.
She said that she wanted to communicate. We got that information, but I don't know if they really got the opportunity because it would have been better, I think, with when the reveal happens during what happened during that night when they played the tape backwards, right? You see that the Blair Witch had taken over Tristan, but it would have been nice to have seen the Wiccan make that happen in her attempt to communicate and then maybe show the possession happening of Tristan
on the tape.
Yes. Because then we just kind of get snippets of Tristan being in charge and we're like, clearly she's possessed by this witch and then sends them out to go kill the people at whatever. Which those characters were supposed to represent how mass hysteria spreads across the world. And because they were all international, they were like from China and Germany and whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
this is the stuff that's going to make my score go up because even beyond, it's a 26-year-old movie. And I don't think we've really seen some of the stuff that this movie did in movies even now. They still don't do that stuff where they put hidden messages in the movies. and link it to a website, and it's more than just a movie. It's kind of an interactive thing.
Yes, exactly. And like there was like this whole grand plan, and like it was going well, but then the studio got so selfish because they just wanted a quick money grab.
Yeah.
And so they were like, no, we don't want this. Oh, we got to have Marilyn Manson. By the way, I love Marilyn Manson. Like I'm a fan of Marilyn Manson's music, so I'm not shit talking the fact that it's Marilyn Manson.
No, it's like we grew up with a lot of that stuff, so it's, you know.
And so like they're like, yep, we got to have Marilyn Manson because that's gonna reach the kids are gonna appreciate that more than fucking Frank Sinatra, right? So they're like, you got to play that instead, which it's a great song. I do love that song.
The thing is, it doesn't matter like if you love a song or not, as long as the ambiance of the song matches exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and I mean, it changed the tone right off the bat of what to expect. Because with the Frank Sinatra song, it was still a song about witches, but it was a more mellow, like, okay, we're going into this calm, and then we're going to watch these people, this tour start to happen, and then we're going to watch the craziness slowly evolve until the big reveal at the end that we don't know if she's the witch, if there is a witch, if it's real, if it's not real. Like, that was the idea.
So did they ever explain who the actual witch was?
What?
Like the whole witch thing? Like, who was this witch?
They've been saying the name throughout the whole thing, and I can't remember what it was. Ellie something. And then like I was gonna look into it more, but I didn't have enough time to like look into what the lore is on that particular person.
There's some very interesting lore, but I just can't tell if it's real or fake lore.
That's another part of it.
The thing about he had a cool name, and I was just looking at it. Let's see if I still got it up.
I did not catch that Rob Zombie wasn't the Dragula was in this movie, soundtrack wise.
Oh, but I guess I didn't catch that either.
But the song "Mind" by System of a Down, I did notice that one like right away.
Yeah, I noticed that one too.
And I kept playing the song. I can't remember what it was. The one with where they're just naming drugs.
In 1940, Rustin Parr began abducting kids, and he's the one that had 7 kids and made one of them stand in the corner.
Yes, that
is that real?
That is real.
Did that really happen?
And they had like, okay, you remember when she walked into the convenience store or whatever, and there was that guy laying down on the ground, and he was like fixing the freezer or whatever, and then she steps over him and he says, "I'm done now," right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next to him is tools are laid out in the pattern of the stickmen, but also that guy is the real thing. And then he had killed 7 kids in real life, not the actor that played him, but
Rustin Parr.
Yeah, and he had killed a bunch of kids, and then after the last one he killed, he went and turned himself in and said, "I'm done now." So that's what that was a reference to.
Oh.
This thing is going to go up for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like a well thought out movie. Even if it's a crazy MTV movie and people hate it and it gets dogged on, and if you watch reviews about it, people shit on this thing.
I know. But that's why I was like, I'm like, there's a lot to this that it's not getting credit for, and a lot of effort that was actually put into it. But when you watch it, it just looks like a fucking hobbled together piece of shit. Right?
Exactly. That's how I felt.
I know, but I'm like, I know that there's so much more to this.
That's why I said I really wish that them empty suit fucks would have just left it alone.
And that's why I said I know that it's at least subconsciously.
Biggest complaints.
Yes, is when the studios puts too much of their bullshit in. They're dipping a bunch of fingers into this pie.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with this. And like. Yeah, so that's why I said my goal is to at least try to get Dave to raise his score. And you're like, good luck. How did I do?
It's still technically, I don't know. The movie for what it is still gets that score. If I would love to see it in its original form how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so would I.
I want to see that.
There is a company that does that, and I'd have to look it up, but
I really hope they do. I hope they go through with it and actually release it how it's supposed to be, because I have a feeling that this would have been probably on par, close to an 8 for me.
Yeah.
If it was exactly how you were describing, this movie would have been way better.
When I was planning the podcast in my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to let everybody else say their shit first, because I just looked at the time and I've just now spent 45 minutes fucking rambling.
That's all right.
But because I wanted to like have you guys say your piece about the movie and then go into all of this. But
I kind of already said my piece. Like I said, it was like you were saying, it kind of was just a jumbled mess that half the shit didn't make any sense, too many questions, and it was just, it lost me. So I almost got bored for the first half. Because if it's flipping around too much and stuff doesn't make sense, you just, it loses you.
I think that for some reason, I think I was always able to ignore some of the bullshit and like focus on that main story of like the tour and all the shit. And then like every time they would do some like cut. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Whatever. Ignore that, because that doesn't fucking matter. They'll reveal what that is later. Like, I'm like, I don't care about that. And I think that was why I was able to enjoy it from the beginning. Like from 1999, I was like, I like this. I like where they're going with it. And I like that it was ambiguous. And I like the mind fuck that it is supposed to be. You know what I mean?
I want to see it in that form.
Yeah. Okay, so I talked for fucking 45 minutes.
Well, Bear thinks it's his turn now.
Yeah, what do you have to say? Yeah, actually, funny thing, he starts barking. They have the dog barky alarm in the movie.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
I liked.
What was that a reference to?
I couldn't tell you. I think that was just a cool thing.
Dogs barking.
I liked the mind fuck of the dog alarm when he goes up, like the bridge falls down, but then they look at the camera and it's up, and they think that the cop is there, but he's not,
because he calls him.
Yeah,
but he's not there.
But did he really call or did he not call?
Right,
he called earlier and they saw him on the TV. But it's also,
they called what's her face's dad, and like the secretary was just like, yeah, he has no kids.
Yeah, like they've never had a daughter. But yeah, so okay. Before I went on my whole thing, like, what were you thinking, Donnie?
I mean, I was just listening to a lot of that because it's interesting. I share a lot of that same like thought process. That I can see what they were trying to go for with it. At first, like I remember when I first watched this movie, I was kind of upset that it wasn't found footage, because I'm a fan of found footage. But then I think it did more for it that it wasn't. Because I can understand at the time there were probably a lot of people trying to mimic the first Blair Witch.
I do want to throw this out there. That is a big part of because the director, when they were like, all right, Blair Witch was a success, a big box office boomer, right? We got to make another one. Cash in, cash in, cash in. The director was like, they were like, we could do another found footage thing, another group of people that go out there and fucking die, and then boom, same thing, rinse and repeat, make money, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm after, because I was reading on that a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. I like that they took that direction.
Yeah, so
for sure.
Yeah, the director was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's when he came up with this idea of like taking the movie, talking about how like everyone freaked out about the movie. And that's where I think I really liked it right off the bat, was just because it was like a movie about the movie. Right. And then it turns out to be, there might be some truth in there.
I even I make no point to hide like how I feel when you know, companies and producers are like doing cash grabs, and you can kind of tell from just the time period this was made. Like, I nothing against the music choice, like the music itself, but like the music choices they used, and like I forgot, like rewatching it, I was just like, oh yeah, this is kind of like what a lot of movies in this genre were doing around that time. Like similar music, very very commercial-ish, you know what I mean?
Yep. Very 2000s.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, like it has a certain like feel to it that I'm just like, all right, this is like not that the whole movie's like that, but you can, with all the stuff that the production company changed, you can just see it, and you're like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain my love for it, Al, because I, like you, have always liked it, and I liked it before I was any sort of, if I wanted to call myself a movie critic. I actually like think of them now, but I just like the camaraderie and all the fun of the movie. The characters are all unique and fun and well acted, and I just dismiss all that weird stuff. I always just dismissed it and gave it a pass for all that weird shit that doesn't make any sense. And I can't explain it. I don't know why I liked it, but I like it.
Yeah. I definitely did some research on this recently just because I was like, I always liked this movie, and then I wanted to watch bad reviews because I just wanted to hear what other people thought of this movie because I never looked into it, and I've always felt like I've had to defend it, and I never knew how. And then I was like, and then I did. I looked into it, and it's just, you're right. There's so many people that fucking hate this movie.
Yep.
And I was really surprised by, like, Dave, I expected to be low because he's one person that I've always felt like I had to defend this movie for. But, like, I thought you guys were also going to be low on it. And I was like, I'm going to have to fucking fight and scrap to try to convince them that it's an even decent movie.
Oh, no, not me. I've always kind of had I don't know why. I don't know why I like this movie. I think I watched this for sure before I watched the original.
Yeah?
Yeah. So.
You know what? For some reason, I feel like when we were in Colorado, I made you watch this movie.
Probably. I remember being at home, though.
Okay, maybe not.
Watching it. Yeah.
I'm getting so thrown off because I'll I have my shit pulled to the other screen. It's like I'll look and I'll start reading a little bit about this movie, and then I'll look over and Opie's just in a different room, and then the same, like I'll look away, I look back, you're doing something else, and it's like every time it's like you're rediscovering your own home. That's really funny to me. Like you're just looking around. I'm like, did you just find this room?
The funny thing is, my apartment is one room. So I'm just wandering around one room, standing in different positions.
You have 3 rooms.
Yeah. Correct. But I'm in mostly one.
It's one gigantic room, a small side room, and a bathroom.
Yep. That's it. I love this apartment. It's a wonderful, wonderful apartment. So, yeah. So Dave hates it. Al and I love it.
I think,
and we have loved it.
It's not a hate. It's a 5. It's just.
Does it gain any points for you from having all that extra stuff in it, though? Because it's,
yes,
the studio that fucked it up.
See, that's the part that bothers me. It just felt like kind of a mess. I would rather, I want to see it in its original form that it was meant to be. And then I'd actually judge it a lot more then.
What the fuck?
But as far as it is right now, it's still the way I feel about this movie in its current form. I just, I just can't go any higher.
Oh man. I wonder if it would be different if you had gotten into it in 1999 and been one of the people to do the thing.
Dave might have seen it in 1999.
Oh yeah, I watched it way a long time ago.
He just didn't like it then.
How into the internet were you in 1999?
Okay, first of all, bitch, the internet was in its fucking infancy stage, and guess what also didn't fucking exist?
Clink, clink, clink. Yeah.
Guess what also didn't really fucking exist? Smartphones. iPhone didn't come out until what, 2005? And that's like the kickoff of the smartphone era. So yeah, we were rocking flip phones, Nokias,
katanas.
So like that was also a big part of like the
katanas.
Who said what?
Katanas.
You mean Razor?
Yeah, maybe
but that was still a little later. That was like
I guess I haven't heard of a katana. Hey,
katana is a thing. It is a phone, but
I didn't know if it was back then though. I don't know.
Well, I don't want to.
I know the Razor.
Yeah, but that was still after. That was still not yet. I don't think the Razor was out when this came out.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but like, so yeah, like the world that we live in now, where we can just go on our phones and go on the internet, and it was a whole different world back then.
Do you think they could do something like that today?
It's a lot more difficult because of social media.
Because we're ultra connected.
Yeah, but we're also so much disconnected. Dave, you don't count your 90-year-old person in a 40-year-old body.
It's okay. The only kind of sorta I watch YouTube videos for stuff that I'm interested in.
And you use Facebook strictly for marketplace?
For the most part, yes.
It's like Dave I've seen Dave look at a diagram of wiring in like 2 seconds, like got it, and then just like fucking do the most genius shit with wiring. Like he did it with my car before, and I'm just like, how did you get this for like 5 seconds? That's crazy. But on the flip side, he'll be like, I can't figure out this fucking app. And you're just like...
He's the most computer savvy, computer dumb person I know.
Like, no offense, Dave. You build
your own computers and you know all the fucking specs and you can do all this crazy shit and you know so much about the computer itself. But then when it comes to the apps and the social media, you're like, nope, fuck it. I'm done.
Don't like phones.
That's pretty funny.
Oh my God. Well, was it Spectrum when they started up and I was like, yeah, you got to download the app, and then you're like, fuck that. I don't need another goddamn app on my phone.
Amen.
Nope, don't need no stupid app.
Don't need no cock-sucking fucking app.
Amen.
Why the fuck are we on the floor in your house right now?
He'll whip the phone and be like, deal with that later, and then just continue to like build a go-kart from ground up.
I'm just distracted by whatever the fuck Opie's doing, eating hot dogs and sitting on the floor. What are you doing?
There's a lot going on.
Why are you sitting on the floor?
Because I like to sit on the floor.
Where's your wife at?
He's up there sleeping.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
I can only be so respectful.
Who the fuck has tongs for their hot dogs?
Do you know what a hot diggity dogger is?
No.
Hold on, what?
It is a toaster for your hot dog.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yes.
You make a toaster for hot dogs?
I've seen a toaster with like holes in it for hot dogs, and then you can put the buns in there. Yeah, that.
Wow.
I use it a lot.
It's amazing. I have on my Amazon wish list a toaster that burns Bob Ross into your bread.
You would.
God.
It's on the wish. I don't own it yet.
All right. we're getting a little off topic. I'm gonna throw this question out there because Dave worked hard on this. Essay, where are we at on this?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
We got to go through all. So if somebody knows the movies that.
Well, we can go through that. I meant for this movie specifically.
No, I'm just somebody else. I used AI to break down the list and give me the ones that are guaranteed to have it. That's the ones that already have yeses, but the other ones are pretty rough.
I mean, it's a question that like they were willing when they were doing it, but they were under influence. But were they possessed?
Well, just because they're under the influence doesn't mean that they're in the state of mind that they can give consent.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to imply.
And
that's
also,
interesting.
What about the scene where she rips his chest open? Or the wicked.
That's consensual.
Was that part consensual? The tearing of his chest? Because I don't think that he wanted that.
I wouldn't really consider that. That's more gruesome.
If she said, I'm going to slice your chest open, do you consent to this behavior? I'm pretty sure he would say, no, thank you. I would appreciate.
I wouldn't really categorize that as necessarily being sexual, though. That's just more aggressive.
Dave, you are not familiar with some of the bedroom activities that people engage in, apparently, because if you did, I thought you knew about Freddy Krueger play.
That's some really kinky
but this
shit.
wasn't with Freddy Krueger, though.
It's called Freddy Kruegering.
Personally, I guess I vote a yes on this one.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? Just because of the fact that they're an outside entity basically forced them to do it.
I'm good with yes.
So, yeah. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna say it's a yes.
Has to be unanimous, though.
Also, if we're gonna get real picky, I'm pretty sure that the witch entered somebody's body without consent.
Oh my!
Oh
yeah,
yeah, but that's a different counter because this is SA.
Yes.
What
I can add more counters. If
that's
you guys
why.
Really
that's why I was saying if you want to get real picky, because if you consider, what do you consider SA? Like, because like if you're gonna define it, you'd be like entering somebody without consent. Right?
Yeah.
If you break it down to that, then yes, every possession movie is.
But that's
that's interesting. That really bends
I'm
the
arguing
rules.
for myself and arguing against myself at the same time.
I kind of want to.
Yeah, I'm not intending to like downplay SA in the slightest. But
but I the whole intention behind it initially was just
I do not understand
track of how many movies that contain that.
Yeah. Here's the question. I do not understand what the fuck Opie is doing in his life. Because he just made a hot dog, and I don't think.
What do you mean? He's all over the place.
All, I think you just ate a hot dog and buns, right? Yeah, I didn't see you put ketchup or mustard or anything, any condiments on it. Just
I stand by that. I support Opie in that.
Okay, there we go. That does look good. Although the
cheese looks not melted.
It doesn't have to be. It's fine. But also, did you see what he was drinking?
Looked like a bottle of Merlot.
It was sparkling. It was definitely like a champagne, but I think it was a fake one, and I don't think it's alcoholic.
100% correct.
Like, why do you even have that?
Because we were supposed to drink it over the holidays, and then we didn't. We forgot.
All right, fair enough. Then, it is only the 6th.
I drank all my Kool-Aid, and I don't want to drink Amp this late because that'll keep me up all night.
Yeah.
So I suppose.
So instead, we watched him open up a bottle of fake champagne that he can eat his cheesy hot dog with.
Class. Nothing but class.
But it's classy. You have a whole. What is that? Not that. In your other hand, you dummy.
It's a little treat for the little guys that are running around.
I thought it was something you were about to eat.
No. Anything, it kind of looks like a bud.
Yeah, I know. I was like, don't put that in your mouth. But anyway,
Our rabbit doesn't trust us right now because we're giving him meds, and he thinks we grab him every freaking.
So okay, so we call it a yes. Donnie, did you go up?
I was going back and forth on that one because, like, I kind of want to because of the idea of what this movie could have and should have been, but at the same time, in reality, it isn't. So it's like I kind of want to go down.
That's the only reason that it is not a 10 for me is because the studio had too much bullshit. But it's
if they did, it would be a 10.
Of how much the director was fighting for his view, like his shit, right? Like how much he wanted it and then had no choice. So like he also got essayed.
Yeah.
Because he
straight got butt fucked.
He did. Like I feel for like his vision and what he wanted and how much he couldn't accomplish it because the studio wanted to make money. And the best part is the studio is the one that fucked it up and lost money. Because it would have been so much better if they would have just let him do his thing.
Good. Fuck that studio.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to raise my score because it gives power to that bullshit.
I don't know if the studio is still around.
Good.
Yeah, I'll go down to 7. Fuck the studio.
Oh, God damn it.
Say what?
This fucking backfired.
I'm going. I'm going up
See,
to 8.5.
See, that's I'm on the same mindset as Donnie. Like, it's not against.
I'm gonna let you bitches in on a secret,
and it's not against the
studio
director.
Isn't gonna know.
No, but it's just that's how I feel about what they did and what this movie is right now in its current form. I want to see it how it was meant to be made. And I honestly think my score would go up dramatically.
I might actually try to cut it together.
Yeah?
That'd be kind of neat.
Like, take out the bullshit and, like, yeah, I might try that.
Well, you got a Mac. Should be
yeah, and I have Logic Pro.
Yeah.
Well, Al, I'm going up to an 8.5 because I think all that extra shit is cool. It's some modern day William Castle type stuff.
It's definitely cool. I don't disagree with that in the slightest. There's a lot of cool detail about a lot of that shit.
Good old Billy Castle.
Hell yeah, dude.
Who the fuck is Billy Castle?
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about.
I feel like I've referenced him before, and I'm
probably
continue
have.
Because he is the guy, just think of it like this. He's the guy who made movies interactive back in the 40s and 50s. So he'd have buzzers in the seat. All that shit.
He directed.
I don't like any of those monster movies either, but he was just innovative. He did
Rosemary's
House on Haunted
Baby.
Hill.
He produced
House on Haunted Hill.
Baby.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was a producer on that. 13 Ghosts.
Well, he just made all those movies with like extra effects to make the movie more interactive.
So let's see here. Homicidal. Have you seen that one? Jesus Christ, he's a huge fucking Klondike Kate. I don't know what that is.
A huge catalog. He was like the modern day.
Klondike Kate?
It's a bunch of B movies. Like that was his
James
thing.
Corden? Cohen. Michael Cohen.
Fat Man Hollywood Story. I'm trying to find some of the big ones.
Just look down.
Didn't he do House on Haunted Hill?
That's what I'm trying to find here. I don't know if he was. Yes, he was a director on House on Haunted Hill.
I don't think Al caught that.
I heard you. You said look down.
He's a producer on Rosemary's Baby.
I said that part already.
Oh.
I like how you just.
I was also reading the list.
He did 13 Ghosts from 1960, which we probably should watch that eventually.
Is that is that the original to
Yes.
the one with Matthew Lillard?
I believe so, yes.
Yep.
A family inherits a house with 12 ghosts who wants a 13th.
Actually, would like to maybe watch that one of
Yeah.
these days. Just to see how it compares
Hell
to like
yeah.
the newer one.
Project X. A spy is brought back from cryogenic suspension. This is 1968. After being almost killed in a plane crash, returning from a mission to learn about what a deadly new weapon being developed in the East. But vital memories are being suppressed, so the authorities use ultra advanced technologies to try to uncover the secret. That's considered a mystery movie, but that was a part of your William Castle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay, so our next movie was that somebody will have to write that down because I'll never remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what you said it was called. Silulov.
It was close.
Saskatoon.
Suspiria.
Yep, sarsaparilla.
I don't know what I said, but it sounded kind of similar-ish.
The 2018 one?
Is that when it was? I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I
just
have
know
a
it's new.
question.
I haven't seen it, but I know a scene in it.
Pertains fully to a witch, but there is one I would like to watch again because it was pretty good.
What is that?
Is it The
Autopsy
Witch?
of Jane Doe.
Ooh,
Oh, hell
We
yeah.
have done that one once already.
I don't know if we have it on this
but
catalog.
I would like to do that if we're doing so after we do sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
Let's do Autopsy of Jane Doe again.
Yeah, put it in the
That
thing.
was a good movie.
Okay.
And that's
And then, Al,
I
you wanna
think
pick
that's
out
a
a
witch
witch movie
movie.
after that?
I'll pick out a witch movie, but I'm going to do a little bit of research first.
Okay.
See, normally I would probably pick The Witch because I like that movie a lot, but
Yeah.
I only know of a scene in Suspiria, but I never watched it, so I'm ready.
I'm ready for sarsaparilla too.
Hell yeah. Sarsaparilla.
Good old
And that one's-
Sarsaparilla.
That one's a remake of one of my old Giallo films, which is one of the better Giallo films.
Jello.
And we haven't even touched on that genre yet, but that's a whole genre we could touch on.
Like
Touchy,
Gumby.
touchy, touch. Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm. Sarsaparilla.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I think that I definitely went on a whole tangent, and you guys listened to me very patiently, and I appreciate it.
It was
No,
good.
actually, that
good.
was a very good presentation, honestly. And
It was good.
I want to see that movie like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on doing that, cutting it together, and
Getting rid of the dumb shit.
getting rid of the
that's in it.
bullshit, or at least. So I think a half of a big portion of it is going to be taking those chunks and making them make sense in their own section.
I think you should get rid of a lot of it.
Yeah,
I think
I would definitely.
you
Like,
should-
what I'm going to do if I do it, I'm going to get rid of all of the.
Mental hospital
Yes,
shit.
that.
and if you
that
need
delete.
extra scenes, you should film them yourselves using your friends as the cast, and you shoot the scenes.
I can do that. I think a lot of those scenes would just be in the woods, but the good news is we have some woods right out here.
a lot of woods.
Right? So yeah, we should do it. We should make our own Blair Witch 2.
3.
Which one of us is gonna snot our noses in front of the camera?
They already
Donnie.
did that scene. That was towards the end. They recreated that.
You should totally.
Yeah, but
do
one of
that.
us is gonna have to do it if we make a Blair Witch movie.
Yeah.
We could call it the Electric Boogaloo of Shadows.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what you said, that.
We'll just call it Blair Witch 3. Oops.
Oops, I like
Whoops.
that. Whoops.
All right, we're ready to shut her down.
I think so.
Blair Witch 3.
Now that we know which movie we're doing. and
Which
got
witch
all
is
our
this?
scores,
Which witch is this? Which witch is which?
Yeah, there you go.
We'll
Which
have to
witch is
figure out
which?
which
Blair
witch
Witch
is
3,
more
which
powerful.
witch is which? Yes.
Oh yeah, we can have a little poll for the last movie of the month. Take all the witches and be like, which one would you not want to run into?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's yeah.
It's a good lineup of movies so far.
Yeah.
Al, you better pick a good one.
That's why I gotta look into it, and I'm gonna try not to fuck it up.
And then,
like I did with Ghost Keeper.
The next theme we should get into movies that have like alien type encounters. You know what I mean? Not the normal like aliens, but like spaceship type alien type stuff to lead into the alien movies.
Yeah, because we still got to get.
Oh, there you go.
Got to do that.
I've got 4 movies picked out, and I know exactly how we're doing it, so I'm ready for that. When we kind of get through like holiday type stuff, because that takes precedence.
Yes.
And there's always something to watch on the holidays. We probably there's probably a lot of good. I think I have one for Valentine's Day when that comes around.
It's coming up.
Oh yeah, movie I haven't watched yet, but it's a good pick. Good pick.
Is it that Hard Eyes one?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna pick.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I've seen
it. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it either, but it's supposed to be not bad.
I was like, I saw it and was like, ooh, Valentine's movie, and then just kept going.
Yep, I seen that on, what was it, Netflix or what? One of those I seen it on there. Yeah. The Hard Eyes Killer or something like that it's called. I can't remember.
Heart Eyes? Like
he's got like a mask and he's got red hearts on his eyes.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick that because My Bloody Valentine's the obvious choice.
Yeah, when you said Valentine's, I was like, I said that in my head, and
you had a moment of, ugh.
I was like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I actually guessed which one he was thinking of.
I know.
I know it took the wind out of my sails a little because I was like, yeah, that's it.
He's like,
that's the one.
I got this fucking good movie. Nobody even knows about it yet.
You're like building up to him, like, I saw it, I got it, it's in my mind. He's like, Hard Eyes, yeah, that's it.
God damn it.
That's funny.
Well, it's just one of those obscure ones that I ran into a while ago, and it just popped in my head when you said Valentine's. I was like, "Hey,
I think
that's one I
came out last year. I want to say
a year or two ago, yeah, and it's not old,
really recent.
Mm-hmm. So that could be interesting.
I was also looking up before I went to bed the other night. I was looking at like trailers for 2026 horror movies. I haven't seen anything pop out as really cool looking.
No,
there's the Bone Temple.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Why
are you
moaning? I made a list. Made a list. Thank you for bringing this up.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Is this your 2026
you should put it in the
picks?
Discord channel so I can look up the trailers for them.
What the hell?
By the way, Dave, The Autopsy of Jane Doe is considered to be a witch movie.
Yeah, I figured that, but I just couldn't remember how it ended, if it was actually a witch.
I remember that. I don't think I got to review that one with you guys the first time you did it, but it's such a good movie.
It is, yeah, it's really good. I can't wait to watch that one again.
Okay, here we go. Opie's list for the 2026 horror movies to look out for.
Ooh.
Here we go. At number 1, we got 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
there it is.
You figured that.
Yeah. I'm hearing good things about it.
Later. Hold on.
Is it already out?
Don't continue quite yet.
No.
Then how are you hearing good things about it?
Because I think it's certain people get to see it.
Yeah, they do private screenings for certain people. All
right, number 2, I'm equally as excited for. It's called Hokum. I don't know what it's about. I was just super excited because it's the same guy who directed Caveat.
Ooh, I brought up Caveat at work today. My coworkers were like, I've never heard of that movie. I'm like, it's real solid if you want a weird one.
This one's the same director, Hokum.
Oh, that's good. How do you spell that?
Hokum.
Okay, I'm putting these in our suggestion list as 2026 movies. We still have the list above it for just general recs, but
Okay.
okay.
Number 3 is Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And I know mummy movies kind of have a specific taste. They've kind of left the horror genre. But this one's supposed to kind of go back to the 30s and be a little bit more edgier and not so actiony. So, and then I've got 2. What are we going to call them? What do you call it?
Runner-ups.
Runner-up. I was going to say undrafted rookies. The Bride, which
I've
is
seen
like
the trailer for that.
They're remaking The Bride of Frankenstein, and then obviously they're coming out with a new VHS movie because they do that every year, and I'm looking forward to that too because I like those movies.
Yeah, we've watched a good portion of
The
them.
Bride is the one that I saw I saw the trailer in theaters, and I was like, Opie's gonna like this.
Yeah, I think I'm the most excited for Hokum and The Bride.
Have you watched the new Frankenstein movie that was on Netflix?
Not yet.
What?
Okay, you haven't seen
Not
that yet.
yet.
Okay.
No.
We might have to fire that one up later.
Okay, I
haven't
think
watched
that
it
one's
yet
like
either.
a long one, but we watched long
Hokum
movies.
excites me. Also, like I'm excited for any VHS too. I frequently rewatch those.
Yeah, I think they're awesome, dude. So, thanks for bringing that up. Otherwise, I would have forgot.
Cool. Well, to all our audience, movies to look out for in 2026.
Right? Opie's favorite movie list. There you go. There you go. Now we can go. Now we can go.
Now we're all settled.
We're all settled. We're all ready to go. All right. Well, what is it? Suspicious
Sarsaparilla.
Suspiria?
Saskatoon?
Suspiria 2018?
Yeah.
All right.
Until
then.
So then, in 46 seconds, you got to say something funny, Opie. Starting now.
I see you're still with us. Paying attention to those red flags kept you alive. Don't let your guard down and we may talk to you again soon. It's been an extremely rough ride, but through it all you did survive. Even though you took some cuts and scrapes, it was well worth it to make your escape. Thanks for listening to our podcast, and we will see you next week.
Your molecular matter, I constructed you, fuck you.
Why is that your go-to all the time?
I don't fucking know. What else weird shit can I say?
Golly.